Bonjour Pisces, and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing your mid-month tarot reading for the month of May. So I hope you're doing well. I'm going to start by pulling a few energies from my oracle deck, and then I will clarify with the tarot. Oh, there's a bit of white paper there. So let's see what we have for my Pisces Squarens. What do they need to know? Now please remember, those are general readings. They may not resonate with everybody. Take what resonates and just drop the rest. And if you know you resonate better with your Moon, Venus or Rising sign, do check those out too. So let's have a look at your energies. We have a card 14, the Vulture and Asphodel, Upheaval. Let me show you the artwork. This is a very nice oracle deck. We have card 34, the Snake and Fern, Starting Over. So let me show you this. And we have the Hawk and Thistle, Graceful Persistence. Alright, let's see what the tarot has to say about that. Let me put my deck over there. Oops. Clarify the message, please. Okay, so we begin with the Page of Brine. That's the Page of Cups in this deck. We then have the Queen of Flame, the Queen of Wands, and a major arcana here, the Hangman. Wow, the Sun, major arcana, beautiful energy. The Five of Pentacles or coins, and the Seven of Swords. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, the World, another major arcana, beautiful energy. Let me move this slightly higher up so you can see. I think it squeezes, but it's okay. And the Hermit, which is another major arcana. You've got quite a few big energies going on here. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy supporting you, the Magician, another major arcana. Okay, so let's have a look at all of this. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana out of 10 cards, which is 50% of your reading. So to me as a tarot reader, the major arcana represents big energies, because the minors, they represent the day-to-day events and situation, whereas the majors represent something that's going to have a more significant impact, long-lasting impact in your life. And I also see it as a direct intervention from your spirit team, you know, God, the universe, your ancestors, your angels, whoever you work with. And it's them, you know, nudging you towards the right path so that you may fulfill your life purpose, be happy. And it may also be them providing you with experiences to evolve, you know, whether it's mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, whatever the case may be. So I can see from the oracle cards that I drew that from upheaval, you move on to starting over, and that you are persisting. And I do see this in your reading, because at the middle of the reading you have the Five of Pentacles. Now the Pentacles represents the physical world, so it is materialistic kind of, you know. So it can be, you know, your home, as in your house. It can be financial assets, your career, education, jobs, obviously, you know, business, all of that. And the 5 as a number represents a change or a challenge. So this is saying to me that there's been some challenges in your 3D world. You've experienced some changes, some challenges. The shadow side of the Five of Pentacles may hint at a little bit of a lack mentality. So I would be aware of that. But this is something obviously completely understandable because you have the card of upheaval here. So I can see that why that would be here. You have the Page of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Hangman in the top row. So the pages represents messages coming your way. They also represent sometimes new direction and maybe a certain level of inexperience, you know, the desire to train and become the knight. Cups is the emotional realm, so it's love, obviously, feelings, emotions, but also your creativity and your intuition, depending. So the Page of Cups can represent a message, you know, that brings you happiness or brings about a new direction that makes you look at life in a more optimistic way, you know, like it's very healing message, could be. Could also be, you know, it could be an apology, but I'm not getting that. I'm really getting the fact that, you know, this message came or there was a new direction. And it's followed by the Queen of Wands. Now, no genders attached in my readings. You know, this is a general reading. It's about the characteristic of the court card that I'm talking about. So the Queen represents water energy in the sense that they are receptive. They are the yin, whereas the Kings are action takers, yang. So it's patience and understanding. And you pair it with the Wands, which is power, passion, is fire energy. It talks about the quiet confidence of the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is someone who's incredibly I can't even find my words. Charismatic, there you go. And, you know, she's got that inner glow of confidence. She knows that she can get things to come to her. She has a big stick. She doesn't need to use it. She knows it's going to come to her. She's very attractive. But she knows what she wants. You know, it's that fire. So you could have had a message or a new direction was offered to you by this person. And then you've got the Hangman. Now the Hangman is the first major arcana that came out in your reading. So the Hangman, and obviously, you know, the cards have several meanings. They just get affected by the position in a spread. The Hangman can talk about looking at something from a different point of view. But generally speaking, it talks about a standstill period where you need to make a self-sacrifice, and often it's about releasing something. And I can see, you know, with the card upheaval here, whatever this message was, or this new direction that's linked to the Queen of Wands, it kind of turned your world upside down, is what I'm seeing in this card. And, you know, it's not been easy, and you've had to release something, to let go of something. And obviously take what resonates. And it could be to do with a relationship, but it could also be to do with work. You know, you could have had a upheaval at work, or, you know, just, as I said, take what resonates. Sorry, I've just kicked my tripod. We then have the Sun, the Five of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. Now, when the Sun appears, it's a very good omen, because it kind of gets rid of all the negativity that may have been in your spread. So it kind of overrides the Five of Pentacles energy that I was talking to you about when I was saying, you know, there's been a challenge, or you're right in the middle of this challenge in your physical world. The Sun is literally joy, happiness, success, victory. It's full of energy. It also puts light on some matters if things were hidden. And you have this card here of starting over, so a brand new beginning. And obviously you can see that the Sun is going to make everything right for you. This is an acknowledgement that, okay, there's a challenge, something happening here, but with the Sun you can expect a positive outcome. And the Seven of Swords, well, the Sevens represent experience, self-analysis, and a certain level of confidence that comes with the experience that you acquire. And Swords is the mental realm, so it represents knowledge, thoughts, ideas, truths. And the Seven of Swords talks about working smartly, okay? So work smarter, not harder. You know that phrase? That's what it is. Because it's you looking back on what you've learned, you know, so far in the Swords suit. So for instance, the Six of Swords being you having overcome a challenge and taking the lessons with you, and being able to respond in a very intelligent manner to whatever this is. It's, you know, it's like a breakthrough. It's doing what you need to do and having the determination to do so, but in a smart way. And very often in the Rider-Waite-Smith, it's represented as the man who's taking the swords away at night from the camp. And people say, oh, you know, this is betrayal, theft. I personally don't see it that way. I see it as, this is someone who works smarter, because if you take the weapons away from the military that you're about to fight, well, there's not going to be a fight, is there? So that's where my interpretation of the Seven of Swords comes from. So, you know, really this is saying that you're going to start over. Yes, there's an acknowledgement that there's a challenge going on, but work smarter, not harder, and you're going to experience success, whether it's in a relationship or at work or starting a new business. You know, if you've had a setback in a business, this is what it is. Because you're supported by the Magician. That's another major arcana. This is beautiful energy, because this is your spirit team telling you you have everything at your fingertips to manifest what you need for, you know, for what it is you want to achieve to be happy in your life. And the Magician is someone who is resourceful and is determined to manifest something, you know, to work on his new beginning. So that's a very powerful type of energy to have surrounding you at the moment, you know, with the starting over card that you got, which I think is really nice. We then have the Knight of Pentacles, the World, and the Hermit. So, Knight represents things moving forwards, taking action, generally speaking, and Pentacles is the physical world. So, Pentacles energy is earth energy, so it's slower energy. However, it is very steadfast and reliable. If you want something done, you will send the Knight of Pentacles, because you know he's going to get it done. This is the Knight that has his aim in sight. You know, he's going to go straight for it, he's going to plan all of the little steps, and he's going to make this happen. So this is really, really nice, because it's standing right next to the card of graceful persistence, which is about, you know, not giving up, you know, allowing for things to happen in divine timing, and really embracing this new beginning, which is there with the starting over. So you've got this Knight here. Now, this may be you in the near future, embodying the characteristic of this card, and remember, no genders attached, or it could be someone coming with an offer to you, you know, a really tangible offer, and helping you with your starting over, helping you move things along. And this is going to bring about the World and the Hermit, which is beautiful energy again, because this is major arcana, and this is showing the long-term impact of this. Now, the World is the last card in the major arcana. This is completion. This is you successfully having learned all of the lessons in this cycle, and basically, you know, graduating. It's success. Now, if you're here for business, it can literally mean the world, as in you may get an opportunity linked to another country or another state. You know, if you're in business, this may be coming from something that's foreign to you. That may be the case, but that's just for some of you. I just thought I'd put it out there. But otherwise, this is really the completion of the cycle. This is you having gone from the upheaval card here, starting over and having persisting. And you persist, and you go through all of that, and you create your new life, you create the new beginning, and you have the Hermit there. Now, the Hermit card is a card of inner knowing, finding out your truth, what you want out of life. It may be talking about, you know, isolating yourself, because as I always say, there are layers to the cards. But in this reading, the message I'm getting is that this completion, you know, you going through that upheaval all the way to the new beginning and moving forward, it's you getting to know who you are, as in really deep down, and finding out what you want in your life, what matters to you, what's really going to make you happy, and making it happen with the Magician. So I think this is a very, very beautiful reading. It really is, because it talks about really rebuilding yourself and growing. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any ways, do share this with me in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Your time is greatly appreciated. I wish you a beautiful month, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.